Welcome to Heartbeat Chronicles, the podcast that takes you on a journey through the intricate tapestry of love, sex, journaling, wellness, and the world of counseling and therapy. Join us as we explore the messy in-between of life's most intimate and essential experiences. In today's episode, we'll cover topics such as seeking support for low feelings, the features of Calmary, accessible therapy options, mental health tests, incorporating Beducated into your routine, dating after a long-term relationship, tips for ending a relationship, communicating boundaries with parents, advice for handling trust issues in a relationship, and exciting news regarding the podcast's ambassadors and upcoming guests. Hey there, my hilarious and slightly lost soulful ambassadors. Welcome to Heartbeat Chronicles, where every beat tells a story. I'm your host, the one and only Riley Mitchell, here to take you on a wild ride of laughter and self-discovery. And for all you newcomers, congratulations. You are now officially designated as Soulful Ambassadors, ready to embark on this special episode of Q&A with me, #HeySoulfulRiley. Now, let's dive into our first question, shall we? Our soulful friend writes, "Hey, Soulful Riley, lately I have been feeling low, lost interest in the things I love doing, and I'm not even interested in grooming myself properly like I used to. Frankly, I don't like my life right now. Sometimes I'm happy, other times I'm moody or even overfocused like I'm in a hurry to accomplish things. It's like I'm in a time lapse or something. Help me out, buddy." Well, my friend. First of all, let me apologize on behalf of the universe for being such a moody little creature. Trust me, we've all been there, and it ain't always rainbows and unicorns. But fear not, because Soulful Riley is here to sprinkle a little laughter and guidance into your life. Now, my dear Soulful Ambassador, it's important to remember that life is a roller coaster ride, complete with twists, turns, and occasional vomit moments. It's perfectly normal to experience ups and downs, but if you find yourself consistently feeling down in the dumps, it might be worth seeking a little support. My first suggestion would be to open up and share your feelings with someone. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or even a professional, talking about what's going on inside that wonderfully complex brain of yours can be a powerful first step towards understanding and navigating these emotions. Plus, it's always good to have a lending ear for those times when you just need to vent about that one annoying coworker who keeps stealing your lunch from the fridge. Seriously, who does that? Remember, my lost soulful friend, you are never alone. We all have our moments of feeling like we're stuck in a never-ending loop of sadness or overenthusiasm. But trust me, the right support can work wonders. So take a deep breath, embrace your quirks, and know that there's a whole community of soulful ambassadors out there ready to lift you up. And hey, if our little podcast chat isn't enough to alleviate those blues, never hesitate to reach out. Whether you need a friendly virtual shoulder to lean on or just someone to send you hilarious cat videos, I'm here for you, my forever soulful friends. Remember to embrace the unexpected. Let laughter guide you. And above all else, keep your heart open to the journey that is life. Stay soulful, my fantastic ambassadors. I've got some exciting news to share with you today. We've teamed up with an incredible online therapy platform called Calmary. And let me tell you, they're not just your run-of-the-mill therapy service. Oh no, they're all about bringing affordable therapy right to your doorstep and making it fit with your unique lifestyle. How cool is that? So, what exactly is Calmary, you ask? Well, they're a secure e-counseling platform that works with licensed therapists to provide top-notch mental health care for all. Their goal is to make therapy accessible to everyone without it being a hassle. Because, let's face it, we all have crazy schedules and don't need the added stress of trying to fit in therapy appointments. Am I right? But fear not, my friends, because Calmary has got your back. They connect you with licensed therapists who have been thoroughly vetted and are experts in their field. These therapists use evidence-based approaches, so you know you're in good hands. And the best part? You can connect with them from the comfort of your own home on any smart device. No more trekking through traffic or trying to find parking at the therapist's office. Now that's what I call convenient therapy. But wait, there's more. Calmary has been making waves in the therapy world. They've been featured in magazines like Vogue, Oprah, and other online sources. Yep, they're kind of a big deal. So you know you're getting top quality service with these guys. Now let's talk about how easy Calmary is to use. Whether you're using their website or the app, it's a breeze. Personally, I prefer the web version because, let's be real, texting on the app can be a real pain when it lags. But with the web version, you get unlimited texting, access to worksheets, and reflection kits all in one place. It's like having your very own therapy toolkit right at your fingertips. And speaking of staying connected, Call Mary has got you covered there too. You can stay in touch with your therapist through your personal portal. It's like having a direct line to your mental health support system. You can manage your account details, subscription details, messages, therapy schedules, and even track your progress. It's everything you need in one convenient spot. Now, let's say you want to switch therapists. It happens, right? Well, with Call Mary, it's as easy as sending an email to customer service through your portal. They'll take care of your request and get back to you as soon as they can. Thankfully, I didn't have to use this service because my therapist was absolutely fantastic. But hey, it's nice to know that the option is there if you need it. And get this, folks, Call Mary isn't just for individuals. They cater to businesses too. If you're an employer, you can enroll your employees in Call Mary and give them the gift of mental health support. From anxiety to burnout, stress to deeper challenges, their team of over 1,000 expert therapists is here to help your team. Because let's face it, no hurdle is too high for Call Mary to tackle. Now let's talk about the therapies offered by Call Mary. They cover a wide range of issues, including anger management, anxiety, stress, childhood abuse, depression, eating disorders, family conflict, grief and trauma, LGBTQIA plus support, and so much more. They've got licensed and qualified therapists who are ready to help you tackle whatever life throws at you. And the perks don't stop there, my friends. Call Mary offers daily mental health support, flexible scheduling, low-cost therapy, live video sessions, and even digital worksheets to supplement your therapy journey. Plus, their therapists are all about sharing resources and tools to help you help yourself. My therapist even sent me weekly worksheets and prompts through our chat box. And if you're curious about the therapy approach your therapist is using, you can find helpful resources in the self-help tips section of your dashboard. So, folks, if you're looking for a therapy platform that's affordable, convenient, and genuinely cares about your mental well-being, look no further than Call Mary. They've got all the tools and support you need to take charge of your life and overcome any mental health hurdles that come your way. Trust me, you won't regret giving them a try. And with that, I'll leave you to ponder the wonders of online therapy with Call Mary. Remember, your mental health is worth investing in, and Call Mary is here to make it easier than ever before. Stay calm, stay merry, and embrace the journey towards improved mental well-being. This online therapy service is here to help you find your inner zen and maybe even crack a few jokes along the way. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, I have to give you a heads up that Call Mary is strictly for grown-ups only. Sorry, kiddos, you'll have to find your peace elsewhere. Now, let's talk about the pros of Call Mary. First off, you can schedule live sessions whenever the heck you need them. No waiting around for weeks to finally spill your guts. And hey, they've got multiple subscription plans to choose from, so you're bound to find one that fits your budget. Plus, they've got licensed therapists ready to help you on your journey to mental wellness. Can't argue with professionalism, right? And get this, Call Mary lets you choose your own communication mode. Yep, you can take your pick from multiple options. It's like having a buffet of therapy styles at your fingertips. And hey, if you're looking to heal your relationship with some couples therapy, Call Mary has got your back. They cater to individuals and couples alike. It's like a therapy party extravaganza. But wait, there's more. Signing up for Call Mary is a breeze. No confusing hoops to jump through here. And guess what? Call Mary works like a charm on both their website and their app. It's like having a mental wellness genie in your pocket. And to sweeten the deal for all you newbies out there, you get a discount for your first month. Cheers to saving some cash while you embark on your journey to inner peace. Now let's dish out the cons. Unfortunately, Call Mary doesn't offer any free trials at the moment. But hey, who needs a fancy test drive when you've got my hilarious banter to guide you? Another downside is that you can't choose your own therapist. But don't worry, they've got a team of experts who will match you with someone stellar. Trust the process, my friends. And here's a bummer for all you aspiring psychiatrists out there. Call Mary doesn't provide psychiatry services or prescribe medications. So if you're looking for some pills to solve your problems, you'll have to look elsewhere. Oh, and the live sessions can be a bit on the shorter side. But hey, sometimes a little dose of therapy is all you need to lift your spirits, right? And brace yourself for this one. Call Mary doesn't accept insurance. Yep, you're on your own when it comes to the financial aspect. But hey, maybe if you manifest hard enough, money will start raining down from the sky. Worth a shot, right? But here's a real bummer. Call Mary isn't available for teens. Sorry, young ones. You'll have to wait until you hit the big one, 8 to join the therapy party. But don't worry, your time will come. And in the meantime, you can just bask in the glory of youth, to be young and carefree. Now let's talk privacy, because we all know how important that is, especially when it comes to our deepest, darkest secrets. Call Marie is owned and operated by Mental Fuel Inc. But here's the kicker. You won't find any trace of Mental Fuel anywhere else on the website. It's like a magical disappearing act, but with corporations. And speaking of disappearing acts, Call Mary's website server and management system collects some technical information about you. Don't worry, they're not diving into your personal business. They just want to know things like your processor type, operating system, and all that jazz. Can't blame them for being curious, right? Now pay attention, because this part is important. Call Mary only collects personal information if you willingly give it to them. So if you've got any juicy secrets you'd like to spill, go ahead and spill them. But if you prefer to keep everything hush-hush, Call Mary won't dig into your private matters. Pinky promise. Oh, and they use cookies. No, not the delicious kind that you dip in milk. These cookies are here to collect information about your browsing habits. But don't worry, they won't sell or lease your personal info to the highest bidder. They're just using it to improve your website experience and maybe even throw some market analysis into the mix. Gotta keep those therapists on their toes, right? And get this, Call Mary takes confidentiality seriously. So seriously, in fact, that you don't even have to use your real name. That's right, folks. You can unleash your alter ego and let your therapy freak flag fly. But don't get too wild, because when it comes time to charge your credit card, they'll need your legal name. It's the price we pay for mental wellness, my friends. But here's a little tip. If you ever want to opt out of communication with Call Mary, you can just contact customer service and they'll set you free. And for all you web-savvy folks out there, some web browsers have a do not track feature. It's like waving a magic wand and telling the website, hey, don't track my every move, okay? It's your virtual shield of privacy. All right, folks, here's an important safety reminder. If you find yourself in a life-threatening situation, don't turn to Call Mary. Nope, they're not equipped to handle emergencies. Call your nearest helpline or emergency number for immediate help. Whether you're in Kenya or anywhere else in the world, there are helplines available to provide assistance and support. So please, reach out to the professionals who are trained to handle these situations. And now a little something special for all you therapists out there. Are you ready to grow your private online therapy practice? Well, Call Mary is here to remove all barriers for you. They've got a therapist community that's just waiting for you to join. Imagine providing top quality care from anywhere in the world. It's like being a superhero, but with a therapist's cape. Oh, and did I mention that Call Mary values your time and expertise? They're not messing around when it comes to compensating you. They've got a better pay package than the other guys. So if you're looking to take your therapy career to new heights, Call Mary might just be the ticket. Now let's talk pricing. Call Mary has a few different subscription options for you to choose from. After all, they want to make your therapy journey as personalized as possible. And guess what? I've got the inside scoop on the most recommended plan. You're welcome. First up, we've got the messaging plan. For $49, $50 a week, billed monthly, you get unlimited text messaging, your licensed counselor responding 5 days a week, a personalized therapy plan, free reflection tools, and the glorious option to cancel anytime. It's like texting your therapist and getting all the support you need right at your fingertips. But if you're feeling a little more adventurous and want to spice things up with a live video session, then the messaging plus one live video plan might be your cup of tea. For $61, $75 a week, billed monthly, you get all the perks of the messaging plan plus one 30-minute live session. It's like having a therapy session from the comfort of your own home, complete with your favorite snacks on hand. But beware, those 30 minutes can go by in a flash, so make every second count. Now, for all you video lovers out there, we've got the messaging plus 4 live video plan. For $73, $75 a week, billed monthly, you get 4 30-minute live sessions with your therapist, a personalized therapy plan, and all the perks of the messaging plan. It's like having a therapy marathon and taking your mental wellness to new heights. Strap on your comfiest sneakers and get ready to run that therapy race. And for those of you who like to keep things fresh and exciting on a weekly basis, we've got the messaging plus live video weekly plan. For $64, $99 a week, billed weekly. You get to start your therapy journey with Call Mary and enjoy all the benefits of messaging and live session therapy. It's like getting a weekly dose of mental wellness on your own terms. You're the captain of this therapy ship. Oh, and here's a little treat for you. If you use our link and apply the code CARE20, you'll get a 20% discount. That's right, folks. You can save some moolah while you embark on your journey to mental wellness. It's like finding a therapy coupon in the depths of your junk mail. Hooray for discounts. So there you have it, folks. The lowdown on Call Mary. Whether you're looking for some solo therapy time or want to bring your BAE or the whole fam along for the ride, Call Mary has got your back. Just remember, leave the kiddos at home, and if you're in a crisis, reach out to the professionals who are trained to handle those situations. So go forth, my friends, and find your inner calm with Call Mary. Your mind will thank you and maybe even crack a smile or two along the way. Happy therapying. So picture this. You're sitting there pondering the mysteries of life and wondering how on earth you can improve your mental health. Well, fear not, my friend, because we have an exciting partnership with Call Mary that's going to blow your mind, in a good way, of course. You see, we've teamed up with Call Mary to bring you some serious mental health enhancement. And trust me, this is not your average partnership. This is like Batman and Robin joining forces to fight off the villains of stress, anxiety, and all those pesky mental health issues that can sometimes drag us down. Now, I know you're dying to know how to get in on this mental health magic. Well, lucky for you, we've made it super easy. All you have to do is head over to our Instagram handle at heartbeat_chronicles and _soulful_Riley. Yep, we're all about that pulse-pounding, soul-touching goodness. But wait, we haven't forgotten about our YouTube buddies. If you prefer watching us on YouTube, we've got you covered too. Just check out the description box for the link. It's like a treasure hunt. But instead of gold, you'll find mental health treasures that are worth their weight in peace of mind. Now here comes the fun part. Get ready for the challenge of a lifetime. We're going to put our mental health to the test, and we want you to join us. It's called the #Soulful Min Challenge, and it's going to be epic. So here's the deal. Once you've followed the yellow brick road, aka click the link on our socials or in the YouTube description box, you'll find yourself face to face with a whole array of mental health tests. We're talking depression, anxiety, relationships, self-esteem, life satisfaction, mindset, and even burnout. It's like a mental health buffet, and you get to try it all. And the best part? It's all free. That's right, no cash required. These online tests and quizzes will not only help you assess your mental well-being, but they'll also give you some valuable insights into whether or not you might need a little extra help from a mental health professional. It's like having a personal therapist right at your fingertips. Now, before you start hyperventilating with excitement, or maybe that's just me, let me assure you that these tests won't take up too much of your precious time. In fact, they're designed to be completed in just 5 minutes. That's less time than it takes to make a cup of coffee. And trust me, the results are instant. Instant gratification for your mental health? Sign me up. But hey, if you're feeling a bit hesitant, if you're thinking, well, this all sounds great, but what's in it for me? I hear you, my friend. That's where the #Soulful Minds Challenge comes in. We want you to take these tests, share your results if you feel comfortable, and then let your creativity run wild. Create posts or stories about your experience, and don't forget to tag us at heartbeat_chronicles and _soulful_Riley, as well as our partners at Call Mary with their handle callmary_calm. And because we're all about spreading the mental health love, use these hashtags: #Soulful Minds Challenge, #Heartbeat Chronicles, #Call Mary, #Mental Wellness Journey, #Soulful Living. And hey, why not nominate your friends to join in on the fun too? Now here's the cherry on top. We're not just leaving you hanging after you've taken these tests and opened up your soul. Oh no, we're going to give you the recognition you deserve. We'll be offering shout outs to those who come up with the most creative posts or share the most impactful insights. We want to honor your efforts in promoting mental health awareness because, let's be honest, you're pretty amazing for taking that step. So there you have it, my friend. A partnership that's going to change the game when it comes to your mental well-being. Head over to our Instagram handle at heartbeat_chronicles and _soulful_Riley, or find the link in the YouTube description box. Take those tests, share your results, and let your creativity shine. We can't wait to see what you come up with. Get ready to conquer the #Soulful Minds Challenge and show the world just how fabulous your mind can be. Question 2. Hey, Soulful Riley, in episode 5, when you talked about how to explore our sexual desires and fantasies with Beducated, I have been doubting purchasing a Beducated subscription because I don't have enough time and privacy to follow the courses and practice what I've learned. Hey there, my soulful companion. So I see you're contemplating whether or not to dive into the magical world of Beducated. Trust me, I get it. Life can be one wild roller coaster ride, and finding the time and privacy to explore your desires and fantasies might seem like a daunting task. But fear not, my friend, for I have some hilarious wisdom to share with you. Let's talk about time. I know it's a precious commodity, and sometimes it feels like there are never enough hours in the day. But guess what? Incorporating Beducated into your life doesn't mean you have to set aside hours upon hours to delve into their courses. Nope, not at all. You can actually squeeze it into those little moments of respite that come your way. Picture this. The kids are finally sound asleep, and you find yourself with a few minutes of free time. What do you normally do? Scroll aimlessly through Instagram? Well, how about a cheeky little switcheroo? Instead of mindlessly double tapping on cat videos, open up a Beducated course on hand jobs. Why not learn a few tantalizing techniques that you can surprise your partner with later? Trust me, the look on their face will be priceless. Plus, it's a fabulous way to add some zing to your relationship. Who says you can't multitask for pleasure, right? But what if you're flying solo in the love department? No worries, my adventurous friend. Beducated has an array of courses that you can explore at your own pace. You never know when those skills might come in handy. Life is full of surprises, after all. So embrace the journey of self-discovery and go forth with confidence. And hey, if you need specific course recommendations or have any concerns, feel free to slide into our DMs. We're always here to help. Now, I must let you in on a little secret. We actually have an episode dedicated to unlocking your desires and fantasies. It's an absolute goldmine of information, and you wouldn't want to miss out on that, would you? Head on over to our Instagram handle at heartbeat_chronicles and _soulful_Riley, and you'll find the link waiting for you. And, oh, if you prefer watching us on YouTube, keep your eyes peeled for the video at the end of the episode. It's like a virtual treasure map leading you to a land of pleasure and fun. So, my soulful companion, worry no more about time and privacy. Beducated is here to spark joy and passion in your life, even in those little pockets of time. Together, let's embark on a journey of self-discovery, exploration, and excitement. And always remember, pleasure awaits those who embrace the possibilities. Question 3. Hey, Soulful Riley, how can I get back into the dating pool after coming from a long-term relationship? Since you have had a similar experience when you were narrating your story in episode 6. Hey there, Soulful Ambassador. So you want to jump back into the dating pool after a long-term relationship, huh? Well, let me tell you, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and now I'm here to give you some hilarious advice on how to navigate those uncertain waters. First things first, my friend, take a deep breath and relax. Getting back into dating can be scary, but it can also be a whole lot of fun. Think of it as an adventure, like going on a thrill ride at a theme park, except instead of a roller coaster, you're riding the waves of love. Okay, that may have sounded a bit cheesy, but you get the point. Now, before you go diving headfirst into the dating pool, take some time to rediscover yourself. Remember, you've been in a long-term relationship, so it's important to find out who you are now and what you want. Reflect on the lessons you learned from your past relationship and use them as your guide to figure out your preferences and deal breakers. Once you've done some soul searching, it's time to focus on self-love and personal growth. Do all those things you've been wanting to do but couldn't because you were in a committed relationship. Reconnect with your hobbies, passions, and activities that make you feel alive. Not only will this boost your confidence, but it will also provide opportunities to meet like-minded people who share your interests. Now, when you feel ready, it's time to dip your toes, or maybe even your entire body, into the dating world. Online dating platforms can be a great way to ease yourself back into the game. Plus, they're like a buffet of potential partners, and who doesn't love a good buffet? Just make sure to keep your expectations in check and have a sense of humor about the whole process. Trust me, you're going to come across some interesting characters out there, but don't limit yourself to online dating. Get out there and mingle in social settings that align with your interests. Join clubs, take classes, or attend events related to your hobbies. Not only will you be doing something you love, but you'll also be surrounded by people who share your passions. And who knows, maybe love will blossom in the midst of it all. At the very least, you'll have some entertaining stories to share with your friends. Now, here's the most important piece of advice I can give you. There's no rush. Take your time and enjoy the journey. Love is not a race, my friend. It's more like a leisurely stroll through a beautiful park where you occasionally step in dog poop. Yeah, love can be messy sometimes, but that's part of the adventure. Embrace the new connections and experiences that come your way. Some dates might be awkward, and others may make you question the meaning of life, but each encounter is a chance to learn something new about yourself and what you want in a partner. And if things don't work out, remember that it's not the end of the world. Dust yourself off, laugh it off, and move on to the next adventure. And hey, if you ever need some advice or someone to share your dating experiences with, I'm here for you. I've been through it all, the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre. So don't hesitate to reach out. We can laugh, cry, and maybe even cringe together as we navigate the treacherous waters of dating. So, my soulful ambassador, go forth and conquer the dating pool. Dive in head first, do a cannonball, or gracefully slide in like a professional swimmer, whatever floats your boat. Just remember to have fun, be true to yourself, and enjoy the ride. Happy dating, my friend. Hey there, soulful ambassador. So, it seems like you're in a bit of a pickle. You want to end your relationship with your girlfriend, but there's this little thing called guilt that's sneaking up on you. And to top it all off, she's pregnant with your kid. Yikes. Talk about a complicated situation, but don't worry, I'm here to help you out with some advice that hopefully puts a smile on your face. First things first, let's take a moment to acknowledge that this isn't an easy situation. Breaking up is never a walk in the park, especially when there's a little one on the way, but it's important to be true to yourself and your feelings. So let's dive into some steps that might help you navigate this tricky terrain. Step 1, reflect on your feelings. Take some time to really understand why you want to end the relationship. This self-reflection will help you articulate your thoughts and emotions more clearly. Step 2, choose the right time and place for this conversation. You don't want to be in a crowded coffee shop when you drop this bombshell. Find a comfortable and private space where you can have an open and honest heart-to-heart. Step 3, be honest, my friend. Express yourself openly and honestly. Use I statements to communicate your own emotions without pointing fingers or assigning blame. It's all about being real and true to yourself. Step 4, now comes the challenging part. Listen. Yep, that's right. Let your girlfriend have her say, hear her out. It's important to be empathetic and understanding during this difficult time for both of you. Step 5, co-parenting, my friend. This is a biggie. You two need to sit down and have a serious discussion about how you're going to co-parent this bundle of joy. Just because the romance is fizzling out doesn't mean you can't be stellar parents together. Get on the same page about raising your child, even if you won't be together romantically. Step 6, if things start getting overwhelming or the communication becomes too much to handle, don't be afraid to seek some professional help. Counselors and therapists exist for a reason, my friend. They can mediate and provide some much-needed guidance. Check out Calmary. It might just fit the bill. You can find the link to their site on our Instagram at heartbeat_chronicles and _soulful_Riley. Step 7, last but not least, make sure you have a support system in place. This isn't going to be a walk in the park for either of you, so lean on your friends, family, or even counseling services for some extra support. You don't have to go through this alone. Remember, my friend, ending a relationship is never easy, especially when there's a child involved. But with some professional help and open communication, you can navigate this complex process with respect and understanding. Hang in there and know that I'm rooting for you. Hey there, soulful ambassador. So, you're facing the classic struggle of setting boundaries with your mom, huh? Well, don't worry. You're not alone in this tricky situation. It's like trying to navigate a minefield made of emotions and love, where one wrong step can explode into a mess of hurt feelings and misunderstandings. But fear not, my friend. I've got your back with some tips that might just help you communicate those boundaries without blowing up the house. Let's dive right into it. First things first, before you even attempt this delicate conversation, take a moment to reflect on your own boundaries and why they matter to you. Having a clear understanding of your needs will help you express yourself more effectively. Plus, it'll make you sound super prepared and wise, which is always a bonus. Now that you've got your boundary game on point, it's time to choose the perfect moment to have this talk with your mom. Find a time when both of you are calm, relaxed, and not stressed about 1,000 other things. Trust me, adding extra stress to the mix is like trying to juggle knives while riding a unicycle. Not advisable. When you finally sit down for this heart-to-heart, start by showering your mom with love and appreciation. Let her know that you value your relationship with her and that having this conversation is a way to make it even stronger. After all, who can resist a little bit of emotional bribery? Once you've buttered her up with sweetness, it's time to get down to business. Clearly and specifically outline the boundaries you want to establish. Be ready with some examples to drive your point home. Paint a vivid picture in her mind so she understands exactly where you're coming from. And hey, who doesn't love a good story, right? Now here's the important part. Use I statements when expressing your concerns. This way, you avoid sounding like you're pointing fingers or blaming her for everything under the sun. Instead of saying, Mom, you always invade my personal space, try saying something like, Mom, I feel overwhelmed when my personal space is invaded. See the difference? It's like adding a pinch of sugar to your words. But remember, communication is a two-way street. Give your mom the chance to express her thoughts and feelings too. This isn't just your monologue, it's a dialogue. Be an active listener and genuinely try to understand her perspective. Who knows, maybe she has some valid points too. You might even find some middle ground where boundaries and compromise happily coexist. Once you've heard each other out, it's time to get creative. Offer some solutions that show you understand and respect both your needs and hers. This way, it becomes a collaborative effort rather than a power struggle. Brainstorm together and come up with ideas that make both of you feel comfortable. Compromise is the secret sauce that makes relationships tasty. Now here's the deal, my friend. Change takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and boundaries aren't established in one conversation. Your mom might need some time to process all of this information, so be patient and open to ongoing dialogue. Keep the conversation going and be willing to adjust your boundaries if necessary. Flexibility is a sign of strength and growth. If things get really tough and you feel like you're going around in circles, it might be worth seeking some support. Consider involving a family counselor or therapist who can guide the conversation from a neutral standpoint. Sometimes an outside voice can bring fresh perspective and help you find that light at the end of the boundary tunnel. Remember, my dear soulful ambassador, setting boundaries is a sign of personal growth. It's about taking care of yourself and building healthier relationships. Approach the conversation with love and understanding, emphasizing that it's not about pushing your mom away, but rather creating a stronger, more respectful connection. And with that, go forth and conquer those boundaries like the superhero you are. Best of luck, soulful ambassador. Oh boy, do I have some advice for you, my friend. It sounds like you're in quite the sticky situation with your girlfriend, but fear not, for I shall assist you with my hilarious wisdom. First things first, we need to tackle your health. It's crucial to make an appointment with a healthcare professional to get tested for your STD. Yeah, I know, it's not the most enjoyable thing in the world, but trust me, it's important. Early detection can lead to effective treatment, and we want to make sure you're taking care of yourself down there, my friend. Now, let's talk about communication. You need to approach this situation with empathy and understanding. No finger pointing or accusations, my dear soulful ambassador. Use those I statements to express your concerns without sounding like a total jerk. We want to create an open space for dialogue, not a screaming match. Setting is key, my friend. Find a nice, quiet spot where you can both have a chat without distractions. Trust me, you don't want to have this conversation in a crowded restaurant or during a heated game of Monopoly. And for the love of all things funny, don't do it during an episode of The Bachelor, unless you want an even messier situation on your hands. Now it's time to share your feelings. Be honest, but remember, it's all about constructive criticism here. Let her know how her behavior has been messing with your emotions. And hey, don't forget to express your need for open communication. We're all just human beings in this crazy world, and we gotta understand each other's needs. Speaking of communication, let's encourage some honesty, shall we? Make it clear that honesty is the best policy in your relationship. And trust me, my friend, it's true. Without it, you're just building a shaky tower of lies, and we all know how that ends, with a big old mess on the floor. All right, it's time to dive into the nitty-gritty. Discuss safe sex practices with your lady. Yeah, I know it's not the most exciting conversation to have, but it's a necessity. Talk about protection and being honest about your sexual health. It's all about being responsible adults while maintaining a little bit of that playful spirit, you know? Now, if these trust issues persist, my friend, it might be time to seek professional help. That's right, I'm talking about relationship counselors or therapists. Sometimes a little outside guidance can do wonders for your communication skills. And hey, don't worry, they've heard it all before. They won't bat an eyelash when you spill the beans about your funky late night phone situations. Let's not forget about setting those boundaries. Communication is a two-way street, my friend. Talk to your girlfriend about what's acceptable and what's not when it comes to privacy and trust. It's all about finding that sweet spot where you both feel comfortable and respected. Now, my wise friend, please take care of yourself. Regardless of what happens in this crazy relationship of yours, you need to put yourself first. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family who will have your back, no matter what hilarious adventures life throws your way. And lastly, my friend, seriously think about the future of this relationship. Are these trust issues taking a toll on your well-being? Is it causing more harm than good? Sometimes in life, we need to make the tough decisions for our own happiness. Reflect on whether this relationship is contributing positively to your life, and if it's not, it might be time to walk away. Remember, my dear soulful ambassador, communication and empathy are the keys to solving this crazy puzzle of love and trust. Approach the situation with humor and understanding, and if all else fails, don't be afraid to seek professional help. Life is too short to be stuck in a messy situation, so go out there and find that happiness you deserve. And there you have it, my friend. Now go forth and conquer those trust issues like the comedic genius you are. Well, folks. We've reached the grand finale of our little podcast episode. Can you believe it? I can't. It feels like just yesterday we were starting this wild ride together, but alas, all good things must come to an end. I must say, though, I've enjoyed every single minute of this journey with you all. And boy, have we covered some ground. From the serious to the silly, we've explored it all. But you know what? I feel like we've barely scratched the surface. There were so many more questions I wanted to ask, so many more topics I wanted to dive into. But alas, time is a pesky little creature that refuses to slow down for anyone. So I had to cut short some of those burning questions for our next episode. Yes, that's right. Mark your calendars because we're coming back for round 2. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, hey, why didn't you answer my question this time around? Well, fear not, my friend. We've got a plan for that. You see, while I might not have been able to squeeze in all the answers in this episode, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. First off, if you're eager to hear that question of yours answered, make sure to tune into the next episode. It's going to be epic, trust me. We'll be diving deep into the hashtag #HeySoulfulRiley, answering some of your most soulful inquiries. So, stay tuned. But hey, maybe you're a little impatient. I don't blame you. And you need an answer right here, right now. Fear not, my friend, for we've got another trick up our sleeves. Slide into our DMs or hop on over to the comment section and drop your question there. I promise we won't leave you hanging. Now let's talk about the future. Because honestly, I don't think we're ready to say goodbye just yet. We've got so much more to explore, so many more laughs to be had, and so many more stories to share. So, my dear listener, I want you to join me on this wild ride. Let's keep this conversation going, shall we? We can go on and on and on. There's no limit to where our discussions can take us. And hey, while we're at it, let's spread some positive vibes too, shall we? The world could certainly use a little more laughter and joy. So let's make a pact, you and I. Let's continue on this journey together, spreading smiles and giggles along the way. I can't wait for our next episode, my friend. It's going to be one for the books. And hey, if there's something specific you want us to tackle, don't be shy. Let us know because after all, this podcast is all about you. But for now, my fellow adventurer, it's time to bid adieu. Until we meet again, keep the laughter alive and the questions coming. Stay curious, stay awesome, and keep being you. First things first, I want to give a big shout out to all the amazing people who engage with us. You guys truly are the soul of this show. Your likes, comments, and support mean the world to us. And for those who are watching or listening right now, thank you so much. We appreciate you more than words can express. Seriously, if we could give each and every one of you a virtual high five, we totally would. Now, let's talk about our next episode teaser. Brace yourselves because we have something absolutely mind blowing in store for you. We're going to have our first guest ever on Heartbeat Chronicles. And guess what? She is coming all the way from London. Yep, you heard it right. Our UK Soulful ambassadors, can I get an hooray? We're taking the show international, folks. But hold on to your hats because the topic we'll be diving into is a serious one. We're going to recognize and heal our inner child wounds. I know it sounds deep, but trust me, we'll find a way to make it funny. Because let's face it, healing doesn't have to be all serious and weepy. We're going to sprinkle some laughter and joy into the mix while still giving you the tools you need to heal those wounds. Now, I need your help with something. We want to spread the word and help as many people as possible. So do us a solid and follow us on our socials at heartbeat_chronicles. And while you're at it, give me a follow at _soulful_Riley. We'll keep you entertained, I promise. But here's the best part. Share our content with your friends, family, loved ones, and anyone else you can think of. Seriously, we want to reach as many souls as possible. So if you know someone who could use a little healing or just a good laugh, send them our way. Remind them that we have a nifty link in our Instagram bio that leads to all our other socials. We're not just on Instagram, folks. We're on Facebook, Pinterest, and even Reddit. We're taking over the internet one soul at a time. And hey, if you've enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you join our soulful community. And let's not forget about the all-important notification button. Smash it like there's no tomorrow because you don't want to miss a single episode of our hilarious and soulful adventures. So, there you have it, my soulful friends. We're taking Heartbeat Chronicles to a whole new level with our first ever guest from London. We're going to recognize and heal our inner child wounds, all while sharing laughter and joy along the way. Follow us, share us, and let's heal the world, one funny podcast episode at a time. Until next time, stay soulful and spread the laughter. In this episode, we covered topics ranging from the importance of seeking support when feeling low to the accessible therapy services offered by Call Mary and tips for ending relationships with empathy and transparency, all while emphasizing the significance of self-discovery and self-love, setting boundaries with parents, and navigating trust issues. Stay tuned for more engaging content and exciting guest appearances in the next episode. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us through the intricate tapestry of love, sex, journaling, wellness, counseling, therapy, and everything messy in between. And we can't wait to have you join us again for the next episode of the Heartbeat Chronicles. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.